Hey y'all, it's me again. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Tipagazi, a first year UCT student, and on this channel we are delivering all content academic related. Think of me as your big sister in academics. Okay, so as you might have seen by the title of this video, today I am going to be talking about bursary interview bursary interview questions from my experience last year as I was applying for bursaries. I think I applied for about 30, if not more than 30, because obviously when you apply, you don't know if you are going to get the bursary or not, so it's good to apply to as many as you can. It's good to start now, because yeah, I think I had already started applying at this time. So yes, to increase your chances, because guys, you never know who's watching, and it's very nice at the start of the year when you have a few options. So yeah, so just to make sure that you don't have to stick with one option, even though you can see that it doesn't 100% align with your preferences. So yeah, I would advise you to apply to as many as you can. And okay, how do you find these bursaries? Okay, so there are a lot of websites available online. They post regularly because bursaries are open all year round. Some open in April, June. Like as the year progresses, a lot more will be opened, and you also have to keep a lookout for the closing dates. So where you can find these, okay, I used websites from Google. The two websites that I used the most were ZA Bursaries. I will put a screenshot on the screen. I used ZA Bursaries and Graduates 24. Those were the most reliable according to myself. So yeah, you can use those to keep a lookout for bursaries so that you do not miss anything. Okay, so yeah, okay, now we are going straight into the juicy stuff. So okay, I will explain the whole process, how most of them usually go about their selection. So what happens is that you apply, obviously, and then after the closing dates, that's when they start to review your applications. They will first pick a few. Okay, they don't do things the same way. Okay, in my experience, there are two ways that they actually do it. During the application process, some bursaries are very easy to they have a short application. No application is hard. They have some of them have short applications, and some of them have long, tedious applications. So the ones with the short applications, usually they have a lot of selection steps, and then when it comes to the more complicated, tedious application stuff, I think that when they reply to applicants, they already have chosen their candidates. So that's why they ask for everything from the get-go, so they can just do one selection, to avoid a whole process. And then most of the short ones, they will have processes. And during those processes, they are obviously picking. And guys, if you ask me, they shouldn't do that to us, because the moment you get a reply, you are happy. Oh my word, yes queen. So I just think all of them should just ask for everything from the get-go, and then after that they just choose their people and stick with them. Okay, so I'm going to be talking about the steps that actually happen, because guys, they follow the same procedure. Honestly, like, they follow the same thing. So I think I attended about like 5 or 6 interviews out of all the bursaries I applied for. So yeah, some didn't reply, some replied, some, yeah, it's just like that. You have to be emotionally strong and be ready, you know. Yeah, so what happens is they will send you an email. Hi, person, we have reviewed your application and congratulations, you have made it to the next selection step. So now we will ask that you do psychometric tests. So what those are, they are online tests that you take, and then if you do well, I don't know, from then they will choose their people onto the next round, and then usually the next round is the actual bursary interview. So what will happen, they will send you a Teams link, you will download your Teams app, and then yeah, when the date comes, the time comes, you go on Teams, and then it's the interview. Because I attended only one physical interview, the rest were online interviews. So what will happen in the interview, they will ask you to introduce yourself. They always do. They will never not ask you to introduce yourself. You will say who you are, touch a bit on your goals, give a background on your likes, your dislikes, things you do at school. So basically when they do that, they are just giving you a platform to impress them. Like, first impressions last, that's what they always say. So when they ask you to tell them about yourself, you are going to obviously say who you are, where you're from, and then you are going to tell them, okay, you won't jump into why you think you deserve the thing. No, you're just gonna talk a bit about your ambitions, you know, what you like what you do at school, if you were like head girl, if you like head girl, flex a bit if you can, like talk about your extracurricular activities. Like, for example, hi y'all, okay, you won't say hey y'all, but hi, my name is Sipagazi, say your name, your high school, yeah, stuff like that, guys. Just you don't say too much, you know, don't say too much, but don't say too little. Yeah, bo. Yeah, basically. And then they will introduce themselves. It's not usually one person, so they will introduce themselves, what they do, their role and stuff like that. And then they will ask you why you want to study what you say you want to study, because obviously when you apply you have to say, hey, I want to do this at this university. Yeah, they'll ask you why you want to do that course, what inspired you, what keeps you motivated. And then they will ask you if you know anything about the company. Like, they always ask that. So before the interview you have to go and do research about that company. So when they give you the platform to tell them what you know about the company, they get very impressed, guys. If you so you do your research about the company and then you tell them what you know. And they will also often ask you almost forgot the most challenging part of the interview, guys. They will always ask you this. They will ask you if you were in a situation like this. If you were in a difficult situation, maybe they'll explain the situation a bit and they will ask you how you would get out of that situation. See, the thing is with these questions, why they are challenging is because you can't prepare for them. Like, you can't guess what they are going to ask you about, or they will say, tell us about a time you went through a difficult situation and how you resolved it, or tell us about a time where you led a certain project or a group. Yo I kind of feel sorry for you guys, and I can't even feel sorry for you because I'm still going to do more interviews, so I feel sorry for all of us, like, honestly. But yeah, they will ask you those kind of questions. So what you can do to prepare is to just go on Google, guys. Go on Google and ask for practice questions, and then practice those questions. But also do not over prepare. You have to be yourself at the end of the day. And when you go into the interview and you've already crammed what you are going to say, yeah, it's not going to be nice because you are going to forget. Because for one of the interviews, I actually did do that. I crammed what I was going to say when they asked me about myself, and it didn't go well. So it wasn't bad, but it didn't go well. So I wouldn't advise you to cram your answers. Yeah, don't do that, please. It won't end well. But then, yeah, that's it, guys. If you just be prepared to tell them about yourself, know about the company, and then be prepared for the tell us about a time situations and the how would you escape this, and then also the why you want to study the course that you said you want to study. And also they could ask you how you think the bursary is going to contribute to your studies, like why do you need it, and you can, and that's very easy. If you ask me, like, you're just gonna say, I'm a candidate with a lot of potential, but then I have the only thing that could stop me from achieving my goals and my potential is financial constraints. So I would really appreciate it if, blah blah blah. You'll see, guys. But I will tell you something, they won't be as harsh as your job interview. They know you are a kid, they know you are in high school, they know you haven't seen like the real world. They just will talk to you in a friendly manner, at least for all the ones that I attended. And honestly, the best one was the physical one, because I was so prepared, I was so scared, but then they were so friendly, so nice, and it was very short. I think it was 30 minutes, but it felt like 5 minutes because the people who were interviewing me were nice. So you just need to get in there and relax and be yourself. And when they ask you a question, do not want to answer it fast. Like, just take a deep breath. They will always allow you to take a deep breath, because the one of the interviews, they saw I was a bit overwhelmed. It was the first few, guys, don't judge me. They saw that I was a bit overwhelmed, and then they were like, just relax, go grab a glass of water, we'll wait for you. And then they allowed me to leave. They told me to switch off the camera and mute myself and go to get a glass of water. And then I did, and then came back. I was a bit more relaxed, and then we went through with the interview, and I actually got that one. So yeah, I guess it was one of the ones that choose their people from the get-go. So your application needs to be cutesy, professional. Do not rush it. Make sure that your spelling is correct. If they ask you to submit an essay along with the application, please make sure that it's a good essay, but do not use AI, because then AI is going to make it too impressive, and then they're going to be like, this probably ain't authentic. I don't know how they will see, but they will see. So make sure you do your stuff on your own. Do not use AI. So yeah, I think that's about it, guys. That's my experience. So yeah, I hope this video was helpful for you, and good luck. Make sure that you apply. I promise you it will be worth it. When you have the option to choose in January, when you're like, I don't want this one. Yeah, it'll be very nice. So yeah, if you guys want, I can make a list of all the good bursaries. I mean, all bursaries are good, bro. Like, all bursaries are good. But if you like, I could make like a video and stuff. I don't know. You guys let me know what you think in the comments. Anything for you guys. Anyways, we have come to the end of this video. I hope you did enjoy it, because I enjoyed myself. Yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you for your time, and I will see you next time. Bye.